Yeah, milk face. That's what we call milk drunk. Yeah. Yeah, that's a happy kitten right there.
Yeah. So a lot of people ask us, where the babies come from, why they're in the nursery, why are we hand rearing them? So hand rearing means that we are stepping in and taking care of these babies instead of their parents or their moms, more likely. Usually the dads aren't in the picture for the rearing part. There are a number of reasons why we might hand rear a species, and it's very dependent on the type of animal we have, as well as kind of context. So for a lot of the cats that we have, studies have shown that they do better when they're hand reared from an earlier age. They get more used to being around people, especially for animals we know that are going to be in human care. They tend to be calmer and less stressed around the presence of people, so that really helps as they develop and grow in a human care setting.
We hand rear a wide variety of animals here at Tanganyika, and clouded leopards are one of the species that we hand rear most often. And the reason for that is that hand rearing clouded leopards can actually help improve their breeding outcomes. Clouded leopards were notoriously difficult to breed in human care for many decades. And it wasn't until we learned that hand rearing, combined with introducing them to potential mates earlier in their life, can actually improve those breeding outcomes.
This is one of our baby clouded leopards that we've got right now. We actually have 6 up here in the nursery. We've got 4 slightly larger ones and then 2 littler ones, this one and its sibling. These happen to be Coral and Christmas's babies. So we're very excited about having some new genetics here in the park. I personally believe that hand rearing cats makes them a lot more comfortable in human care. All of these cats are going to be in human care for their entire life. So the more desensitized to being around that we can get them, the better. Cloudies in particular are notorious for, just being a little bit of more of a nervous cat. And so having them around people from a young age, getting them exposed to different sights, sounds, we think just makes them a much more confident cat. We give the babies all sorts of new things. We play the radio for them. We get a chance to go in and socialize with them, so they get to meet new people, play with different toys. So it really does just make a more confident cat in the long run, which definitely makes for an easier job for keepers in the long run as well.
We can also keep a very close eye on their health and development. So if we need to step in with any extra veterinary care or specialized treatment for them or protocols, we can do that much more easily than if they were still with mom.
All the cats seem to do that, and it's freaking adorable. When it comes to babies, we have to be really, really careful about knowing exactly how much they're eating, how much they weigh, and how much they get every single day. So we weigh our babies anywhere between 1 and 2 times a day, just kind of depending on the species. Again, depending on the species, it will depend on the type of math that we do. But for cats, we typically look at about 20% of their body weight every single day is what we want them to eat. For the penguins, it's a little bit different, but we do that math twice a day to figure it out. Right now, obviously, this one is eating a bottle and I am weighing it in grams. So I'm checking every so often to see exactly how much they're eating, to know what they're eating per feed. And we, take that down to the point whatever of a gram. And so we've got to be pretty exact with these guys to make sure that they're getting all the right nutrients and all the right vitamins and calcium that we also add to the bottle as well. Our bigger cloudies, probably seen, those guys are already starting to eat some meat. So they're getting different sets of vitamins and calcium because of the meat, getting a lot less of the bottle, where these guys at this age are only getting the bottle.
Some of the other reasons we might hand rear and step in is if mom is just not taking care of the baby properly, if she's not producing milk. Some species we actually see maternal aggression, which means that mom is aggressive towards her babies. So it's actually in the safety interests of the babies that we step in and take care of them instead. So it's a great tool to have to be able to give the best care possible to some of our animals.
So a typical day in the life of a nursery keeper is, honestly, it's a little all over the place. We start out in nursery taking care of any of the babies that we have in here. Right now, like I said, I'm one of our animal experience specialists, so that is also a part of my job. So all of our experiences that we do, behind the scenes meet and greets, I get to do those. At noon, I come back, I feed all the babies again, and then go back to doing animal experience stuff. So do that for a few more hours, then come back up here at 4, feed babies again. And then again, I will come in anywhere between 8 p.m. and midnight to feed more babies again, because if you didn't know, babies like to be fed quite often. So we come up at all odd hours. There was one time we had one of our baby cheetahs. She was the smaller of our group. We really just needed to get a couple of extra feeds in her. So not only did I come up around the 8 o'clock time, but I came back in at like 12, 1 o'clock to give her an extra feed before we came back in at 8. Had to do that for a few nights to help get her a little extra compared to everybody else.
So one of the other common questions we get about hand rearing and seeing these little cute cubs in the nursery is, does mom miss her babies? Unfortunately, it's just a part of nature that it's very common for moms in the wild to lose their babies or have those babies predated upon because they are so small. So most times our moms realize that the babies aren't there. They might spend a little time searching for them or calling for them, but they get over it very, very quickly, do not really show any signs of grief or depression, and move on with their lives like they would in the wild.
So when it comes to conservation, when it comes to clouded leopards in particular, we have contributed about 20% of the human population of clouded leopards just with our breeding program, which I think is really important. But we also find that when the cats are hand raised, that they have a much better success rate of surviving. Not that they're bad moms, it's just that's what happens in their natural habitat. And if they're hand raised, we can really see all those micro changes in them when it comes to how much they're eating or not eating. Are they going to the bathroom? Obviously, I'm burping the baby right now. We're about to, have some potty time. So we write down every little thing about these guys. And so being able to have more of a success rate when it comes to the babies surviving, I think is really huge when it comes to conservation.